From $0 to your first sale on Walmart. In this video, I'll show you how to get your first sale on Walmart. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group. Let's dive in. Okay, so to generate your first sale, the first thing is to find a product to list. Now there's two different products. There's one that's a branded product and there's unbranded products. We're gonna talk about both, but let's say you have an outlet store near you. A lot of people have outlet stores, I know I do, where they sell Nike at a big discount, Puma, Adidas, right? And we all know that Nike is a big brand name and it's easy to sell. So what you want to do is just get one sale under your belt so you understand how it works, and that's going to help give you the momentum to keep moving forward. So if we went to our outlet store, I can buy Nike Air Force Ones at the outlet store for less than 60 bucks, especially with the discounts and the sales. And you could resell it on Walmart and make a profit, especially if people are selling it for $109. Now, the first thing that you want to do is just make sure that you get a product to sell. Branded products are usually a lot easier to sell. Now, you should already have a Walmart account. If you do, what you're going to do is go to catalog and then you're going to click add items. So you're going to click an add item here. And what you're going to do is copy that branded product. So the item ID, it's right here. It has like a slash. They kind of look similar. You're going to put that in right here, the item ID, and then it's going to load and it's going to let you sell under this listing. So you just add that in, fill out the details, and then put yours as one in stock. Just undercut the competitor by 1 cent usually, and then you should be winning the buy box and you should generate a sale within the next 7 days. With Nike, it should be quicker than that because it's a high demand product, but this is like step one to generating your first sale. If you want to, if you have like a generic product, like something that's not brand named, then what you can do is you're going to be doing something similar, but instead of just typing in a item number, you have to make a listing from scratch. So to make a listing from scratch, let's say we were selling a figure, right? A unbranded figure, and it looks pretty cool. It's like of a dinosaur or something, but there's no name brand, right? It's not like Bandai or anything. You're just going to click create items. And then you're going to say, what items do you want to create? I recommend a single item. Try to get your most popular item that you think is going to sell or people are going to want. And then you're gonna need a UPC code. We're gonna go over that, but you're just gonna fill this out. Make a SKU, put the product name. Look on Walmart about what other people are selling. So if you're doing a dinosaur toys, kind of just look at how they're wording it. You can also look on Amazon on how they word it. They're different platforms, but you just want to get something on your listing, right? So they got Imagine Next Jurassic World Growl and Glow dinosaur toy with lights and sounds, chomping action, right? So you can look at some of the competitors and see how they're listing their product. But you're gonna do that product name, the description, key features, put your own, make up your own brand name. Start with seller fulfilled. I'll show you how to convert to Walmart fulfilled. Add images. You need to have as many images as possible. If your images aren't HD like the competitors, right, then it's probably not going to sell. So again, just look at all the competitors. Yours needs to be just as good or better. It does take time. It does take effort, but you can usually do it all within 1 day. Now to get a UPC code, what you're supposed to do is go to GS1 and just type in GS1 UPC code. And then this is where you can buy a UPC code. It says how to get a UPC code. This is the official website to buy a UPC code. It is around $30, right? But if you don't want to spend that much, you can just get a quick UPC code. This is only for testing. GS1 is legit. So if you want to do this legit, 100%. But if you want a quick UPC code, you can go to snapupc.com. and then you can buy a quick UPC code. These are used UPC codes. Technically, you're not really supposed to use these, but if you're just testing a listing and trying to generate your first sale, it's completely fine. And these ones are like $5 a piece instead of 30. So it's up to you on how you want to do it. I just gave you two options. That's how you can get your UPC code or your GTIN or this. You can also just type in random numbers if you want, if you're really trying to be cheap. you can type in a 12-digit number, right? So you can look at your cereal box of your cereal. You know they have the UPC code. Just change a couple of the digits and see if that works, right? Again, those two ways are the unethical way. The GS1 way is the legit way. If you're selling long term, you want to use that way. Now, once you create your item, it's going to look something like this. It should say published, right? What you're going to want to do is convert it to WFS. So this is where you can convert it to Walmart fulfillment. So there's going to be a button right here, and it's going to say convert to WFS. You're going to convert it to WFS. That means you can ship your product into Walmart. If you ship your product into Walmart, it gets 2-day shipping, and they're pretty much going to push it to page number 1, right? And then it's going to say seller fulfilled WFS eligible, and then you're going to go to this WFS tab. You're going to actually ship it into Walmart's fulfillment center, and then it's going to automatically have the inventory in there, right? Now you also want to look at your listing and see how it is compared to the competitors, right? How does your listing, how's your title? Do you have a lot of photos? If it's a anime figure or a figure, does it have the length, width, and height, right? Does it have, if you're selling a shoe, does it have the shoe size? Are the images HD? Is the first image at least on a white background, right? So we have a lot of different things here that you can explain. Also, what about the bullet points? Are they too scattered or are they appealing, right? This is easy to read. Includes Luffy and Shanks figure. 7 inches tall. Detailed design. Great for decorating. Gift ready for fans. Very easy. One piece Luffy and Shanks figure. The first 4 words should say exactly what your product is, right? Don't add too much fluff in here, okay? And then it has all those details. You can look at the description and look at the competitors again to see how they're priced and how you're priced up against them, right? After that, once you converted to WFS, you looked at the competitors, it's time to go into the growth tab. So you're going to go to the growth tab, and then you're going to look at the listing quality tab right here, and you're going to look at your listing, and your goal is to get your listing quality score to at least 81%. If you do all of these, what I just said, you created your listing, you optimized your listing, right? You got your listing quality score to 81%. You're pretty much going to generate a sale. There's like a 90% chance within the first 7 days you'll generate a sale. All right. So what you want to do is click on issues, and you want to try to fix this to get your listing quality score to an 81%. Pretty much what Walmart's doing is they're telling you exactly how their algorithm works to get you to page number 1 and to show up on page number 1. So we got published and in stock. We're not even in stock. So once you're in stock, this will move up to 100%. Shipping speed, once you convert it to WFS and you ship your product into Walmart, this will go up to 100%. Ratings and reviews, to get your first review, there's 2 different ways. There's the ethical way. So the ethical way is to try to enroll your product in the review accelerator. This way probably isn't going to work because it only works if you've already been generating sales on Walmart. The second way is to get a friend, somebody who doesn't live with you, has a different last name of you, to buy your product, and then once it's delivered, they can leave a review. I haven't seen anybody getting in trouble for this, so that's why this way does work. Content quality, right now we're at 80%. I said the goal is at least 81%. And what you need to do is go through all of these. You're going to see that we have so many details that are missing on the back end. So when you click edit on your listing, you want to make sure you fill in everything. This is what helps the algorithm on Walmart become a lot better and help you get to the first page. This part is extremely important. So if you're like, I'm not going to do this, you're probably not going to generate any sale unless it's a branded item. If it's a branded item, people are going to find it either way. But if it's not branded, you really need to go in and get these all to at least 81%. And it's as simple as editing. They're literally just telling you what to put in the back end. Last but not least is price competitiveness. What you want to do is find a product that's similar to this on Amazon, right? It doesn't have to be the same exact item, but something that's similar. But whatever it is on Amazon, it needs to be priced higher than yours. So if I went to Amazon and I found a product, I'm selling mine for 24. I found one that's just like this. It's a one-piece figure, but they're selling theirs for 50 bucks. you want to copy their ASIN. So if we went to Amazon and we typed in one piece figure, and let's say we just found one, right? We're just going to find the first one. You're going to actually try to see if you can find one that's the same as yours. If not, then what you're going to do is just click on one that costs more than yours. This one's $34.99, so that one's priced higher than ours. So what we're going to do is copy the ASIN. It usually starts with B as in boy. You're going to go back to Walmart and click Submit Match. This is in the listing quality section, Submit Match. And you're going to show Walmart. You're going to put in that ASIN. Here it is. Again, B as in boy. Oh, there it is. And you're going to put that in right here. And you're going to click Submit. Walmart's going to be like, okay, you guys are actually giving customers a better deal compared to Amazon. And then what that's going to do is it's going to get your listing quality score up to 100% in this area, right? Probably at 100% or at least 81. So once you do all of these and you get your listing quality score to pretty much 81%, there's like a 90% chance you're just going to be generating sales without running any ads or anything. That's just how Walmart works, because Walmart doesn't have that many competitors right now, and if you're following their algorithm to a T, you're pretty much going to win, because a lot of people aren't following Walmart's algorithm. Like, they're telling you exactly what to do. Now, after you do this, the last resort, if you're still not making sales, is to wait 7 days. If you're still not generating sales and your listing quality score is at 81% and you're fulfilled by Walmart, then your price might be too high. So you can lower your price by like $1 a day just to see. If that's still not working, then that means your product is really not in a good demand, and you want to triple check your listing. So triple check your listing to see what your title is compared to competitors, what your bullet points are, like your images. Do you have a lot of images? Do you have enough images, right? And then last resort is going to be testing out Walmart ads. But usually we don't even have to run ads on Walmart right now because nobody's following the algorithm. But this is the step-by-step to really get your first sale. That's it for today's video. If you want me to create more videos regarding Walmart, let me know in the comments on what I should talk about next. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're a Walmart seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel, because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Walmart journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, like generating their first sale, or just help selling on Walmart, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. Also, one of our most popular services is our full Walmart account management service. We'll help you find products, launch products, manage your inventory, call Walmart, get your listing quality score to 81% all around, and make sure that your Walmart sales are increasing. The benefit of this service is so you can spend time working on your business and expanding your business instead of the day-to-day operations. We're going to be there for you to help you out, save time, money, and increase your sales with ehpconsultinggroup.com. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.